start.
Good morning, everyone. We are Group 49, and today we will be presenting on dismantling and analysis of starter motor of Volkswagen vehicle, especially the VWAG 02T 11023S model. We have listed the main function of starter motor and the location of starter motor and the content, which describes the method of disassembly, includes procedure of disassembles, tools required for disassembles, result of disassembly components, material use and manufacturing method used. The discussion chapter includes alternative materials, alternative manufacturing method, and repair or replace method. And in the conclusion chapter, we have included a way to optimize the starter motor. For our disassembling of starter motor, we have first remove the end caps and then disassemble solenoid and then extract the arm and rotors and remove its process part, and then we detach the pinion gear and the shift lever, and finally the extract the bushings. We use socket sets, screwdrivers, wrenches, bushes, calipers for measurement, and the gloves.
So for the housings, like when we dismantle that, we saw that like there are three parts for the housing covering for the starter motors. So here is the like the main important function of the housing. It's like it's have to protect the housing from the internal and external impact to operate the breakage. And like there are like three parts for the housings: drive-in housing, process plate, and motor frame. And each parts can be manufactured by using the same materials or the different materials. So next slide. So here, like we sorted like the different materials for the housings for the drive-in. Like the entire can be made from the like magnesium or the titanium alloy, but like the main consideration is that if we take the magnesium, it is not that easily recyclable. So it is not the good choice. So still aluminum might be the good options to for the housing. And like if the application, if the parts used in the robust environment are like the application, then titanium might be the good option. And the manufacturing methods like casting, forging, and machining has been used for the housing component. And like the recommended manufacturing process are the additive and CNC machining. Can you go for the next one? So for the cell solenoid, the main function is like it engages the pinion with the flywheel rings to start the motion. It acts as like a relay. And when we dismantle the starter motor, then we found like there are like different component inside the solenoid. They are like a coil, spring, plunger, and the shift lever. And for the solenoid housing, plunger and spring usually are manufactured by the casting, stamping, and forming. And shift lever is like materials is plastic, so it might be manufactured through the injection or the extrusion molding. And to optimize this process, solenoid housing and uh, plunger can be manufactured through the additive manufacturing or CNC machining. Can you go to the next slide? So here are the list of the materials that we propose for the solenoid. For plunger, we recommend stainless steel, and the housing magnesium alloy, spring stainless, and shift lever we recommend reinforced polymer. And it's like there are all the proper materials property aspect compared to select the robust parts. Yes, thank you.
So for the armature part, here is the functions of armature. It generally generate a magnetic field which interacts with the field of permanent magnets or the windings, and we have listed the dimensions part, and also the main component of armature are like armature core, armature coil windings, and armature commutator. And then we have the use the optimization way of armature. For this case, we can use the alternative materials and alternative manufacturing method. For example, for armature core, we can use high silicon electrical steels. An alternative manufacture method can be laser cutting for laminations and laser welding. For armature core welding, the materials can be aluminum or carbon nanotubes, and the alternative manufacturing methods can be CNC windings and 3D printings. And for armature commutators, the alternative materials can be silver and brass, and the alternative manufacturing method can be electroforming, laser coatings, or 3D printings. And for repair or replacement, it's not possible, or it's very difficult to repair because of its tight intricate design. So we can replace it because the spare parts is easily available in the suppliers markets.
So I'll be talking about the pinion with the gear assembly. Basically, it is a critical component that transfer the rotational motion from the flywheel to the crank of the engine to initiate the combustion process inside the engine. And it is a critical component. Without this component, the engine wouldn't start sufficiently. So when we dismantle the starter motor, we found this component, and we have showed the figure over here on the right side. And it have three main functions. The first one is the engagement and disengagement. The second one is torque conversion, and third one is damage protection. And it mainly comprises of the three parts. The first one is the pinion gear, which is basically made of high strength alloy steel, and manufacturing process is the forging with the CNC machining. And the second one is the planetary gear that is manufactured from the sintered steel using the powder metallurgy. And the third one is the housing that is basically made of polyimide reinforced with the glass fiber and using the injection molding and using the injection molding. And for the dimension measurement, we have used the vernier caliper that is available in our lab, and we use the manual vernier caliper. And for the correction of the data, we just cross-referenced that data with the manufacturer from the secondary sources. And here are some proposed improvements that can be done for this part. So for the pinion gear, we can use a direct metal laser sintering process instead of this forging for improvement of performance. And for the planetary gears, metal injection molding offers the higher precision and reduce the wear over time. And for the housing, a polyimide must be reinforced with the carbon fiber instead of the glass fiber. That definitely reduce the weight of this component. And these proposed method may increase the cost initially, but it provides the longer durability and also enhance the efficiency and environmental sustainability in the long run.
So, a discussion about starter motor brushes. Starter motor brushes are a crucial component that transfer electrical current from the stationary parts of the motor to its rotating commutator. This allows energy to flow from the battery to the armature winding, generating the force needed to start the engine. While they are essential, brushes are susceptible to war due to friction, necessitating regular maintenance and replacement. Starter motor brushes are essential components that conduct electricity and enable the motor's operation. They are made of various materials like carbon and copper and are manufactured through methods such as powder metallurgy and 3D printing. While they are prone to war and require maintenance, advancement in materials and manufacturing techniques are leading to improved durability and efficiency. Next slide, please.
So in summary, this study analyzed the disassembly and the proposed redesign of the Volkswagen starter motor. Our findings from this study align with the hypothesis that we proposed and also provide the new insight about additive manufacturing, compression molding, and bushless motor design and automated windings. These contributes support the improvement in the efficiency, reduction in the maintenance, and sustainability in the automotive technology. Despite some limitations, for example, lack of precise material testing and measurement devices, this study provide a strong foundation for the future improvement and advancements, including the bushless integration, integrated design, and automated winding, and the life cycle analysis that fosters the way for more innovative and efficient starter motors. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.